When the Vectrex Mini was first announced, to say that I was skeptical would be an understatement. Well, now I've been able to sit and play with this one, as well as talk to David, the man bringing it to us. And I'm ready to give you my thoughts. Hi everyone, Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala here, and I finally got to play with the Vectrex Mini. The Vectrex Mini is a console launching on Kickstarter on November 3rd that promises to make the incredible awesomeness of the Vectrex more accessible to the public than getting an original system, whose price has skyrocketed in recent years. It's set to feature a 5-inch OLED screen with a Bluetooth analog controller and 12 built-in games with miniature overlays. In addition to that, it boasts the ability to play your own ROMs, use a variety of other controllers, and even to be used as a cool retro clock when not being played. While attending the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, I had a chance to talk with David, the leader of the project. Hey guys, a lot of you guys have been asking me about the new Vectrex Mini that's coming. We've got to see one here, and we've got David to tell us all about it, and I have played a bit, so let's take a look at the Vectrex Mini. Why don't you tell us why the Vectrex and what you're trying to do?
I'm a deep fan of Vectrex since many years, and I've got the opportunity to bump into the guy who got the company who owns the Vectrex brand.
Okay.
It was more than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
His name is Julien. It's a French company. And we talk and we imagine that perhaps we can do something with the Vectrex brand again. And 4 years ago, I told Julien, well, I've got an idea. Let's try to do a Mini. I find a guy, he's in the south of France, named Eric. He lives in Corsica. And he made his own Vectrex Mini on his channel, YouTube channel, Retro Relics. It's amazing what he did. And I contact Eric, and he's very shy. He lives in his world.
Yeah.
He's making many different kind of minis, very funny. And I told him, Eric, you have to help me. I want to do a Vectrex Mini for many people, so help me do a prototype. So we made this one, and it started like this. And it's 3 years ago to came to this point, but we are going to display the Mini in Gamescom in Germany at the end of August, and now we're here. 2 weeks ago we were in Blackpool at Play Expo. So, and we met so many nice people. At Play Expo we met Lawrence and Jim. They did the UV emitter and the UV special overlays for the Mini. It's just amazing. It works already on the original Vectrex, but they did that for the Mini, and we are just thrilled. And Dave Dolmer from Toronto, he made this wonderful stand.
That's near me.
Yeah.
I live just outside of Toronto.
Exactly. And Dave did that because he owns few of the original display for the Vectrex, and he does the reproduction of this display half the size just for the Mini. It's just amazing work, and as you can see,
it looks great.
It looks great, yeah. So that's it. I was an editor for 20 years, and I was making a lot of books.
Okay.
And after that, I was looking for a new project, and it came to be the Mini.
The Mini. So what are some of the features that are included here? Because I've played for a bit, and why don't we start with the controllers here?
Yeah, it's a Bluetooth controller, very similar to the original one, but half the size. So as you can see, the original one is pretty big. But that's not to be kept in your hand. You have to put it on the table and play like an arcade game. Mm-hmm. But this one fits really well in your hand, as it's smaller. You can put your thumb on every button very easily. So as I told you, it's Bluetooth connected. This one has not an analog joystick, but this one has an analog joystick. It's going to be like this, like the original one. And on the Mini, you have a 5-inch OLED screen. But an OLED is very good to reproduce the vectors and the contrast we had on the original. It's very close to the original CRT rendering. Mm-hmm. Not as good as the original, but it's very close. Also, you will have a SD card reader, because the Mini will come with 12 original games. I don't have the precise list for the moment, but it's going to be 12 pre-installed games, and they will come with
Miniature overlays.
Yeah, miniature overlays. I love that. So with a SD card, you can add your own games as the ROM you can find on the web. And there will be video out, so you can stream or put on a bigger screen. And in the front, as you tested on this one, you have a USB connector, and you can use a regular USB joystick like this one on the Mini.
Yeah,
it
as
works.
long as it's got 4 buttons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there is a connector that you can use the original hardware from the Vectrex, the original joystick on the Mini too.
Oh, so it's got the DB9 port that
Exactly. You can see it's under the Mini. You can see the DB9
I'll have to take
port.
a close-up shot of that later. And so the video out, that is, you were telling me that is a USB-C, correct?
Yeah, it's going to be USB-C, exactly.
So you'll have to get a, if they're $5 on Amazon, a USB to HDMI,
Exactly.
but then you'll be able to send this to your TV if the screen's too small for you.
But there's a lot of monitors now that accept USB-C connectors directly for video in, so it will be very easy to connect back to a TV screen or a regular monitor.
So when I first learned about this, my biggest concern actually wasn't the screen. I've still got good enough eyesight that the screen isn't a big deal for me. I was worried about the controller, and so I'm going to be showing some of the gameplay here in a little bit. But I was shocked at how natural it was to pick this up and just hold it like a controller.
Exactly.
If I was trying to use it like a real Vectrex controller,
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
No, you have to keep it in hand like this and use it with your thumb to play. But it's like a Nintendo controller. It's very close to that, and it's not so small because it really fits well into the hand. So yeah, I know people are concerned for the controller, but as it's gonna have a USB connector, you can use bigger controller if you are, like this one. So yeah, we need to keep the size for everything the same size, the same proportion. So because let's see on this one, if you remove that, if I take it here, okay. You can see the controller fits exactly like the original one.
That's cool.
But that's the intention to have the same kind of rendering like the original Vectrex. The display doesn't want to stay. No, it doesn't want to stay.
These are prototypes.
Exactly, exactly. That's why. These are prototypes. That's the intention is there.
And if you don't like any of these options, you can still use an original Vectrex controller because you can plug it into the DB9 port.
Exactly.
Yeah, and actually I was at the Vectrex multi-booth. They've got new Vectrex controllers that you can buy, and they're, I think, $80.
It's not very expensive. It's really good.
For what they used to cost, that's very reasonable, I think. So
Sean Kelly is doing that.
Sean Kelly,
He's got a wonderful website where you can find a lot of stuff for your Vectrex, original Vectrex, and so the replacement for the controllers that are all very old now. So
yes, they are, and those analog sticks aren't always the best anymore. But so for those of you who are asking me what's my thoughts, I can finally tell you, having played this, I actually really like it. If you're worried about the screen, you've got video out. If you're worried about the controller, you have other options. But I actually found this, and this wasn't even the analog one, I found this one to be pretty decent. So I think I'm going to be a part of that Kickstarter, and I wish you the absolute best of luck on this project, sir.
Very pleased to meet you, and well, you can. It's going to launch on Kickstarter November the 3rd, so be ready. You can go on vectrex.com, the website. You will have all the links for the Kickstarter. So we are on social network, of course, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and TikTok, everywhere.
And I'll put links to all of those in the description for you if you want to check it out. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
See you later.
So now that I've played the Vectrex Mini and had a look at what's going on here, what do I think? Well, I have to say, seeing it in person, I'm sold. The screen looks really good, and if it's too small for you, the USB video out allows you to play it on any television. In addition to that, the emulation here is excellent. Not only do the games look great, they play great. My biggest fear, the controller, actually feels pretty good in the hand, and felt pretty natural as soon as I picked it up. For Vectrex fans wanting a more authentic experience though, the ability to use an original controller is a fantastic feature that I'm sure will be well received by the community. Seeing the miniature overlays was cool, but they also had a system there that was utilizing digital overlays, so that ROMs you install on your own can still have that little splash of color. Best of all, David is clearly a very enthusiastic Vectrex fan himself, and clearly wants to do the system justice with this project. After talking with him on camera, I mentioned that for the full experience, he'd need to add the classic buzz to the system. He immediately responded with not only were they going to make that a setting that you could have, but that in talking with people in the community, he found that people wanted not only the original buzz option, but also the debuzz option that replicated the sound emitted when a debuzz kit is installed on an original console. All in all, even though I only played on 3D printed prototypes, I think this is going to be a winner, and many people's first introduction to a system that's not only getting financially out of reach for the average retro gamer, but is also reaching the age where many of the originals are getting to the point where they'll need either dangerous and complicated repairs or dying altogether. For the price point of €150, this is a much more affordable way to scratch your Vectrex itch. The Kickstarter launches on November 3rd, and despite owning an original myself, you know I'm going to be in there. Thank you all for watching, and a huge thank you to my channel members who make content like this possible. If you like these kind of videos, please consider hitting that join button. For small channels like me, members really make all the difference in what I'm able to do, including trips like this one to Portland. As always, my contact info is in the description, and we'll see you next time on Mike's Gaming Gala.